If someone were to go up and down a rope for 24 hours, how far could they climb was kind of the idea that we did with this. And when we started thinking about a goal target, Everest came to mind for 24 hours. Could you climb the height of Everest in 24 hours by using a 15-foot rope?
Here we go. 24 hours of rope climb starting now.
$1,935 rope climbs in 24 hours was tough. It's 81 rope climbs to 15 feet. So that's what we held for about the first 4 hours till we started running into some problems. First 4 hours were easy. We were hitting about 90 rope climbs an hour, which is way overpaced. That's when everything kind of took a turn. The way I was descending the rope, I would reach for the top and then reach down to the bottom and then allow myself to drop. Slipped and I tried to hang on and I felt a nice big pull in my bicep. And that really changed the course of how the day was going to go. Trying to go to 15 feet and more specifically coming down with that 15 feet on the bicep was just not worth the risk. We talked to PTs, we talked to the team. If I kept going to 15 feet, my bicep probably would have been torn. Switching over to 12 feet meant we added 300 more climbs, and now we have to hold about 100 climbs an hour. So that's what we did.
Use the snacks from Parker's rope climb. All sorts of protein, electrolytes, mini massage gun.
To climb a rope for 24 hours, fueling was key. We were aiming for about 70 grams of carbs an hour and about 500 milligrams of sodium with about 40 ounces of water as we went.
So we broke our first pair of gloves, just slightly, but we're going to switch them out.
Alright, 450 rope climbs in. We're taking off the gloves, switching them out. It looks like we're good. No rips or anything so far. Just some staining from the gloves.
Sorry, I'm told. We do the best clubs. Yeah, nobody does them better. Everyone says all the
Alright, we're 1,000 climbs in right now, so did that in about 10 and a half hours. All the hands are blistered, all the feet are blistered. We're just going. So we're about 10 and a half hours in. Long way to go, but we're going to keep working.
Shocks we had was how much my hands swelled. It was easy to get them on at the start of the day, and by the end of the day, you thought I had a glove that was 3 sizes too small.
Down in Panama. Baby, you don't always have to look aesthetic. You can be a human.
I got about 30 seconds left.
When you're 12 hours in to rope climbing and doing the same exact movement over and over and over again, it was all about just keeping the positivity high, the vibes high. So any kind of drink that I wanted that would lighten my mood, you saw I got a Baja Blast, keeping all my friends there and having everybody be positive and keeping Millie at the event was just amazing. It was just that little bit of smile that I could get to just know that one rep at a time and just keep moving through. And we're doing this for a good cause. So that's my key to staying up through going all the way through. 1,500 rope climbs in, I tweaked my knee. Coming down, just falling that often, it was kind of inevitable. But that's when kind of recovery and using massage guns the entire time just started happening. And I was thankful to have just the team behind me just to literally massage gun me after every 2 rope climbs, basically. But that's how we did it. We had to recover and make the body better while still moving forward. At 3 a.m., the rope climb almost ended. I had 600 climbs left. Both hands were blistered. My bicep was pulled. Hamstring was pulled. And I couldn't imagine getting up the rope 600 more times, let alone one more time. I'd already done 1,700 climbs, but that didn't matter. I was having a full breakdown. And the person who saved the rope climb was my girlfriend, Maggie. She basically came outside and had to tell me the worst news that I didn't want to hear. And that was, remember why you're doing this. And the harsh reality is if you quit now, next year you're probably going to have to do all these rope climbs plus 600 more because it's going to eat you up. And we just had to flip the script.
2,000 done. Final go.
Are you vlogging? Is the mic on?
Feeling sick again, but it's almost there.
You're almost there. The reason this whole event and idea came together was ultimately to try to bring awareness to men's mental health. And I partnered with Movember to bring awareness to this issue because the numbers are ultimately, at the end of the day, insane. I wanted to prove to men that you can be mentally strong and do fucking crazy things, but still show your emotions, not shut off from the rest of the world, ask for help. And that's what I did. As you can see, I didn't just climb this rope by myself. it took everybody around me to get me up that rope, especially once it got into the shit. And that's just what I want to prove to people, is that you can ask for help and not be shown as weak. I just did one of the craziest things I believe that the human body could do, and I had to ask for help almost the entire way through. And if that help wasn't there, that climb would have ended at 500 rope climbs. So please, 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 if you are worried about your mental health or anything like that, or you seem sad or upset or angry, just ask for help. Thank you so much if you have watched this video all the way through. And here's the next challenge.